exclusives@padloud.com.
It's been going great. The shows have been really awesome. We started out in Manchester, and today's the last day of the UK tour with Killswitch, and it's been awesome. And all the shows have been really killer. I think every show has been sold out on this, so it's been amazing. You know, that we go on first, but for a first band going on, we still have a large crowd watching us, and the response has been really well. We've been talking to some fans after the show. They've been really liking it, so pretty awesome so far for our first time here.
Yeah.
You know, I've always heard that you know, the crowds, the fans are really rabid about metal, and they really love the metal over here. So, you know, I definitely expected you know, the fans to be into it and be, you know, I figured the shows would be big because of Killswitch and Trivium. So I guess the only surprise that caught me off guard was that not everyone really moves, or, you know, I think for the opening band, everyone's just kind of watching, you know. And so it's funny, I'm playing the set, and afterwards I'm like, did they like this, or because they're all just kind of watching. And I've been told, I think sometimes people are just kind of like shocked from, you know, when sometimes they'll expect an opener to just bomb or just not, they won't like it, you know. And I think the response after each song was awesome. So, I mean, this definitely, you know, met my expectations as far as a good crowd. I mean, people are really friendly here, and they just seem really into the music. And I appreciate that. You know, it's cool to see fans coming out for all the bands. You know, I've been to some shows where only some fans will show up, you know, later for their bands that they want to see. It's like, it's cool to just see people lined up, you know, outside wanting to check out the whole show and be up front. So it's been awesome so far, man. Like, everyone's just been really into it and super cool, and yeah, it's great, man. It was awesome. I mean, it's just that feeling of like, this is where metal this is where it came from, you know, and I can see where kind of the vibe of metal comes from there, because it's so gloomy and rainy. I think the atmosphere there just kind of probably brings that out of people to like create something heavy or dark, you know. And it was cool, man. It's just the history there, and playing in Birmingham that's you know, it's huge for us, and that's just a cool feeling to be a part of history and where metal was born. Yeah. And we get to play there. And I think the fans were just awesome, and you know, they had a great time last night, and it was just like I said, we were talking to fans after the show, and they really dug the set, and they were just like, you know, it's cool to hear people say come back, and you know, we want you guys to come back and headline. So it was cool. It was really awesome.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. Download. You know, that was actually the first thing we knew we were going to do before even this tour. So to kind of have this as a you know, a good jump start or push to building up momentum for when we actually play Download, and we'll probably have fans coming out to there to see us, but also I just know we're going to be playing in front of a whole new audience as well. So I'm just excited for the whole festival, all the bands that are on there, just the vibe of the festival. I've seen so many videos of it, and it just looks so immense and awesome, and you know, just something that I kind of wish we had in the States. You know, here we are, get to being a part of it for this summer, so I can't wait, I just hope we get a little more crowd action this time around, maybe some circle pits, but you know, I just know we're just going to go out there and do our thing, and you know, hopefully, you know, everyone really loves what we're doing and gets into it and has a good time. And you know, I also hope to like meet some of the bands that are on there, but I know that day is just so crazy. Everyone's running around trying to I just want to check out all the sets as much as possible and just experience the whole thing. And I just expect it to be just fun, you know, the whole way through, not stressful, just kind of, I think the only time I'll be stressed is before I go on, just like, you know, the nerves kicking in and playing in front of such a large crowd. So no matter what stage we're on, because I'm not sure what stage we're on yet, but you know, I just hope everyone's into it and enjoys what we're doing, because we're just going to bring it. You're going to expect basically everything we give every night, which is 1,000% energetic thrash. We get into what we do, we love it, we feel the music, and I think it shows, and I think the people, you know, respond to that way, and they really see that what we're doing is it's real, and we love what we do, and I think people feed off of that. So I think we're just going to bring as much energy as we can muster, and hopefully people are going to give it to us right back. So, you know, sometime this summer, or, you know, in the fall. I mean, just depends on what's booked. We don't have anything set yet at the moment, but I'm sure you'll see us back for sure. These shows are really kind of like a test for us to see how well we're doing here. So it seems to be doing pretty well as far as crowd reaction goes. So you know, the fans are enjoying it, then we'll be back. Work after this tour, after the last day here with Killswitch and Trivium Miss May I. Trivium Miss May I and us are going into Europe, and continuing to like Amsterdam. We're going to do a bunch of stuff in Germany. So yeah, that'll be fun to see that too, and heard a lot of good things about that crowd as well. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, after this European run, then we go home for about a week, and then we go out with Protest the Hero in the States. Right. And then that's for about a month, and then when that's over, we got the New England Metal Hardcore Festival, and then after that, doing a couple days with Killswitch in the States in May, and then when that's done, then we do the festival run. So, you know, I think it's going to be a different crowd for us. I kind of like, I mean, even this crowd's a little different for us too. I think we're a little more aggressive. We're probably kind of more on the aggressive side compared to some of the other bands. But I like doing stuff that's different. I like kind of playing to different new crowds, because I think, you know, as a metal band, you want to expand as much as you can. And you know, I think Protest the Hero is kind of like a good borderline to where fans that like that will also like metal. So we're trying to just kind of bridge the gap, man, between those, you know, different styles, and just, you know, kind of open the, you know, there might be someone out there that's never seen that kind of music or really been into it, but when they see it, they're like, oh, I really like it. So I think doing something different, kind of like Protest the Hero, will be really good, you know, and hopefully that will open doors for us, and you know, kind of bring in more new fans. So it's been amazing, man. I mean, it's cool. The first, you know, I gotta say that we've been spoiled as far as coming over here for the first time. You know, most bands probably come over here and they're probably playing smaller shows or things like that, and we've been very fortunate enough to be out with Killswitch Engage and Trivium and Miss May I, and you know, all those bands are bringing in a large crowd, and for the first time being over here, getting to actually be exposed to that big of a crowd for the first time is awesome. And you know, we're on a bus, sharing a bus with Miss May I, so it's nice to have some comfort after shows and get some sleep and all that stuff. Because I've heard stories of bands going in Sprinter vans and it's just uncomfortable and things like that. So I just feel very fortunate that our first experience here has been, you know, awesome and comfortable and relaxed and just fun overall, man. We've been exploring, you know, in the city as much as possible and walking around, just seeing. It's just cool to be in a whole new, you know, a different place and a little different scenery from what you're used to when you tour in the States. So it's nice to be somewhere new and experience all that. So I'm loving it, man. I can't wait to come back and just hang out and you know, just play more shows here, and you know, hopefully we'll open up to more festivals and other gigs around here. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Can't wait to come back. Just want to say to all the fans out there, to people that have supported us for all this time, we really appreciate it. Thank you for listening, and to all the new fans out there who have seen us for the first time, you know, check us out, and if you like what you hear, please spread the word. That's all we ask, is just tell your friends about us, and keep spreading the word about us so we can come over here more often and play for you guys, because you guys are a great audience, and we love it. So we love you guys, so thank you.
Reviews and interviews with all your favourite bands at planetloud.com.